Welcome to the Logical Operator series. A logical operator is used in Excel to compare two values. These operators are sometimes called Boolean operators because the result can only be true or false. There are 6 operators we will cover: equal or not equal, greater than or less than, equal or greater than, and equal or less than. Please go to the Logical Workbook and select the Operators tab to follow along in the lesson. Here we are on the spreadsheet, and I have added some data for us to work with. Before we take a look at the data, I would like to talk about the formula structure. To build any formula in Excel, we always begin with the equal sign. The equal sign is then followed by the first cell that you will be using during your comparison. You will then apply your operator. This will be one of the 6 signs that I mentioned during the intro of this video and will be covered shortly during our data review. Once you have selected your operator, you will simply select your second cell and press enter or the check mark to obtain your results. So again, the magic formula is the equal sign plus the first cell address plus the operator and then the second cell address. Now this is foundational information that we will build on in future videos, so please make sure that you have a full understanding of how to apply the operators. And with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at our data. Okay, so let's start with our equal sign and then we'll work our way down. Let's begin by placing our mouse inside of cell D3 and looking at our formula. Okay, so here we have the equal sign, then we have the first cell, followed by the equal operator and then the second cell. So basically this is saying cell B3 is equal to cell C3. And here we have true results. So now if I change either one of these cells, I should get a false in my result field. So I'm going to change cell C3 to 200 and that should trigger my false answer. Okay, and as you can see, that did trigger a false. So the sign for not equal is a combination of the greater than and less than characters. So let's begin by taking a look at our formula inside of D4. So as you can see here, it's saying B4 is not equal to C4. Okay, and that would be true in this case because 80 is not equal to 50. But if I was to change 80 to 50, then this should trigger a false results. Let's move into our greater than field. Okay, we're going to go ahead and select cell D5. And here it's saying B5 is greater than C5. In other words, 90 is greater than 50, which would absolutely be a true statement. Now, if I was to change 90 to 40, this should trigger a false results. Okay, and now we do have a false. Okay, so next let's look at the less than character. And here I'm going to select cell D6 where my formula resides. Now this is saying that B6 is less than C6. So this would be false at the moment because I do not have any information entered inside of cell C6. So let's go ahead and enter a number that's more than 90 to make this statement true. Let's go ahead and say 100. And as you can see, it triggered a true results. Okay, now I want to talk about the greater than or equal, and then we'll finally close out with the less than or equal. So now what this statement is saying here is B7 will either be greater than or equal to C7. So let's take a look at how we can make this statement true. So I have 50 inside of B7. Now, if I enter 50 inside of C7, that will maintain my true results. So that gives me the equal, but I can also make it greater than 50 and my results will still be true. Let's say 40 in this case. And as you can see, my results is still true because 50 is greater than 40 and it is also equal to the 50 that was previously applied to the cell. Now let's change C7 to 90 and see if we can trigger a false result. Okay, and as you can see, It does trigger a false results because 50 is not greater than nor is it equal to 90. Okay, and now I would like to look at our final operator, which is less than or equal. So let's take a look at the formula, selecting cell D8. So here I have B8 is less than or equal to C8. Now I need a number that's greater than 70, so let's say 80. And this also is true because this is saying that 70 is less than 80. Okay, so here we can have 70 equals 70 for this statement to be true, or we can have 70 equals a number greater than 70 for this statement to also be true. Okay, so that wraps up the review for our final operator. I hope you found this foundational information helpful, and I will see you in the following videos. So that wraps up this lesson from Microsoft Excel. I hope that you are getting the most out of these level up lessons. Please do let us know if you have questions or concern. Take a break if you need to, and we will see you in the next video.